Welcome to the KrisSkylarkx show, episode 27. I don't even know at this point. Uh, Back at home for this episode. I'm literally yawning right when the video starts. What the fuck? Anyways, back at home for this episode. Just this one. Next one will be most likely in my barracks. Uh, what's it called? I had almost 3 cups of coffee. So that yawn is your boy. Your boy's not tired, bro. It's just I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's been like a month since the last episode. Uh, what has gone on since then? Nothing. That Nothing significant. Uh, for 2.5 weeks, I was just working and sleeping. Well, work, DJ, play music for a little bit, and I would like drink, and then for like maybe like a couple hours, like 3 hours or whatever, 2 or 3 hours, like some YouTube, and then go straight to sleep. So that's enjoying 2 to 3 hours after work and going to bed, which like, oh, you had some enjoyment, then you get to go to bed. That's life, that's work. It's like, yeah, whatever the fuck. It was gay, honestly, but fuck. Switch that. It was gay, honestly. You know, 'cause I like doing shit. I don't want to get like, huh. I hope this mic is gonna pick it up well. It was gay. It was gay, but it is what it is. That's life. That is life. So, oh yeah, but I was waking up at 3 in the morning. That's the let's not forget that part. I was waking up at 3 in the morning, and when I get back from work, like 2 or 3 hours of free time, didn't sleep. So like, I wanted to make a podcast during that, but maybe you understand why I couldn't. Uh, I've been mostly just by my lonesome, you know. Um, I got to see some family coming back home, which is good. Uh, Always good, you know. But yeah, I was just doing some training shit, and then when that was over, listening to music, trying to work on music, same shit, different toilet. Haven't been reading, I want to read more. Haven't been writing, I need to write. Um, I finished up a rap song I need to record. Uh, I had some of my little friends I talked to online. Not like they're little, I meant like little amount. And there's friends at work, people in my platoon, and that's what's like been going on. Like, I honestly can't think of anything to talk about like that. What's been going on with me. So like, it's just gonna have to be me coming up with shit to talk about and like losing my mind on camera for you guys. But oh, I will say something funny was one weekend. I actually, because I didn't know, I play my music loud when I'm mainly DJing, and I drink and like I want to keep it loud. And I knew like people can hear it, but I didn't know people can hear it in their rooms. And so they're actually just being cool and like saying, "Oh, we hear loud music, but we don't care. Like it doesn't bother me that much." Like even at night, like when they're sleeping, like I didn't know that. And so I appreciate the guys on my floor for never saying, "Hey, your music's too loud, turn it down." Now that I know that, I'm not gonna have it as loud. because I'd have it pretty loud. More so the bass travels, you know. That's and I got I have two 8-inch speakers, and they're good quality, so the bass travels. But anyways, I got to DJ a little bit for these guys in my company on the floor, on my floor in the apartments, the barracks, whatever. That was kind of cool. That was funny. It was unexpected too. They just not, but it was cool, people wanting to hear that and enjoying it or saying I got talent, that's what's up. Um, shouts out, they weren't even guys in my platoon. Shouts out, I know it was third platoon. I think there was a guy from first. I don't remember, but go Cobras. You know who you are. You know who you are. Shouts out third platoon. Shouts out first platoon. Of course, shouts out second platoon. But we all know how it is in second. But and getting support for the podcast from guys in my company, a little bit of a few guys. I got Robinson asking when's the next podcast, and that's true, bro. I need to. Yeah, that shouts out Robinson. I needed to get back on this and post an episode. He subscribed. It's really fucking cool. So yeah, just and if you're an infantryman watching this, whether you're in the Marines or the Army, like hey, here's another guy that knows how it is and is we're not only just infantrymen, we also like to do other things, and we don't want to feel like we just only do that. We want to do our hobbies and still feel like a person or a civilian, even though we're not. But like I don't know, still kind of feel some sense of individuality, even though we are all a team. And it's not just one, and it's never just one person in the battle. Yada 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 yada. Fucking, I started slicking my hair back, and so I wear a hat for a little bit to keep it down. So we'll just do this for a second. But yeah, everyday shit, guys. Life is everyday shit. Same thing, same shit, different tone, same old song and dance. Yep, just like Aerosmith, dude. Down, 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 down. It's the same old fucking song and dance with everything, dude. And you choose how to live it. Most of you are just gonna live a lie and lie to yourself and do non-fulfilling things because you fucking suck. And I'm guilty of that too. But at least I'm willing to admit it. I'm being sour, I know. I mean, what else is fucking new? In all honesty, like, uh, yeah, just life is boring and mundane, and you realize people hate themselves so much they need to have a husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever to make them not feel like killing themselves and want to live for somebody else and do what they should be doing but alone with themselves, but instead they have a partner because they can't help but feel like what are we talking about here? As you can see, maybe my mind's not in the best place right now. All right, well, we'll do some news. Would you do news? Well, how about we talk about what's going on? How about that? Instead of getting in the mind of Mencia, mind of Christian, mind of Kris, mind of Hernandez. Uh, You know, we're leaving the Persian Gulf. We're leaving the Middle East. That's who would have ever thought? A lot of people want that in the military, want that deployment passion, say that they've worked in the Middle East, as being a service member. That's kind of like a flex, some would say, of your job because there's not a war. But we ain't gonna get that no more, boys. We don't get to go to the Middle East. We don't get to go to the Middle East. We're just serving nothing burgers and eating nothing burgers over here. So yeah, and if you don't know anything that I'm talking about, we have multiple bases in the Middle East, but in this little missile war with Iran and economic war, they've hit some of our bases, and we deemed we don't want to repair them, we don't want to send people back there, whatever the reasons. I think that's the main reasons. We're not there anymore, so that's kind of crazy. You'd never think that that would happen. We've been there for a long time. Not saying we should or should not be there, just telling you guys the news. Don't fucking. A Houston man accused of recruiting postal workers in multi-million check theft scheme, stealing checks. So a Houston man is accused of recruiting at least 3 postal workers in a nearly $24 million check stealing scheme. They've been doing it for a year, from 2023 to 2024. So the mastermind had a woman help him meet with postal workers to purchase stolen checks from them. And then they would ship the checks to people. And I guess they would take people's identities and cash those checks. That's pretty smart. A check for $10,000, a check for $17,000, a check for $80,000, 1.5 million check. What the fuck? A check for $25,000. Wire fraud, bank fraud. What the fuck? Dude, a guy from Houston, if you're from Texas, that's a smart motherfucker, bro. That's crazy. President Trump will be in Houston on Thursday, headlining a private fundraiser ahead of the November midterm election. So, Houstonians, my top boss is going there. Do with thou will with that. Is it a? Oh, it's a private event. Oh, so it's not like. I thought maybe people can like go see him. Who cares? It's not. Okay. And in New York, we got people climbing out the sewers again. What? At 4 in the morning, some guys were videoed coming out the manholes, running away at 4 in the morning in New York City. That's here, I'll show you guys. No audio, but who cares? Here we go. We got well, what is more suspicious than that? And then just walking away like no fucks given, like you're not even trying to look that unsuspicious. So that's weird. I remember when those Orthodox Jews were going in and out the tunnels. That was weird too. Then you found mattresses soaked with bodily fluids and like they were people were sleeping and keeping people in there, maybe smuggling people around, transporting humans, which is almost like trafficking. Who knows what that was? So that's weird. Uh, racist. Did y'all hear about this? This racist Texas Roadhouse worker, which first of all, Texas Roadhouse is like the definition of mid. Like it's not shitty. It's not amazing. It's mid. Oh, but the rolls and the butter. Make your own at home. It's not a reason to go somewhere. There's rolls and butter that are gonna make you fat and slow and clog your arteries. It's not why you should want to go somewhere. Does that make sense? Does it make does it make sense to you? Why you wanna do that? You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. So who knows if Reddit once again I've said this before, but this is like I doubt people remember me saying this, and it wasn't like it was in a recent episode. Just because it's on Reddit, you dumbasses think it's true. You think you're doing actual research. You're even clicking on the profile. Like some people actually don't do that. Some people would actually click on the profile, and most people don't. You just read one. First of all, here's lesson. Here's a lesson. Hey, you want to get smarter? Here's a fucking lesson. Tiers of research. Tip of the iceberg, the bottom of the iceberg, and the meme or fucking S tier, A tier, B, C, D, F tier list because you fucking kids like need to relate everything into memes. I mean, I'm almost 30. I'm not a kid anymore. But okay. First, people, tip of the iceberg. Read headlines from a from a bought and sold propaganda publication that they deem comfortable enough to where it's not too much that it could be wrong. Okay, people read headlines. All right. People read some of the article, the first paragraph, because that's the one that's the get you, that's the hook, that's the one that needs the information, want to keep you reading. All right, people read the entire article. It's another one. Okay, it's another one. People read different articles on different websites about the same subject from like left and right leaning. Okay, and maybe around the same thing, people find out who the author is and other articles they wrote and see if it's a bunch of bullshitters. All right. Okay, don't. Here's another thing. People don't want to go to main publications. They look for independent. They look for alternate sources, Substacks, independent people, stuff on YouTube, stuff on Rumble, maybe on X, or people go on Reddit to like hear about people's experiences. And we're gonna go now just into Reddit because what gets deeper and what gets deeper, is they even got websites that like show what these news publications are like if they're donating to different like just to like the left, they're donating to the right, or do they make um like you can get AI to summarize their post and like then they have websites that like say do they say the objective truth or like what kind of words are they using. It gets pretty deep, to like describe things. Anyways, you can do that, and then you can go on Reddit. Oh, where the smart people are, where the autistics are, where the tech people are, where the different ones are. Like, okay, Yeah, because you think Reddit's so fucking cool, and that's like you're different. So, and then you go on Reddit and you're like, oh, this story seems real because I read it. It's not a bot or a fake person. Yeah, because you can tell the difference, and then you might even click on their post, their history, like their profile. Oh, look, they made posts on this. They made posts on that. They're active on different subreddits. They're fucking real. I deem this real. Oh, two X chromosomes. Shower thoughts. Uh, fuck. Uh, our picks. Our politics. Our like shut the fuck. All y'all fucking suck. Y'all are liars, dude. Only like like barely anything of like Reddit is true, and it's usually like anecdotal stuff. Like people wanting to genuinely help people out. Like so much of it gets used to rage bait that like, and that's everything on the internet. So, anyways, here's a Reddit post that people deem real because they said so. Apparently, it's some a waitress that works at Texas Roadhouse. Um, some rage bait that here we go. Is this a Facebook post? I thought it was a Reddit post. Facebook, Reddit, same thing. So apparently this girl is saying there's a Facebook group I'm a part of and it's for white servers here and like across the country. We spit in your food. We lick our fingers and touch your food. We have over 400K members. So viral post triggers a bunch of people and people see look this ultimate rage baiting. Now you got a bunch of people like replying and liking it and favoring it and saying, "Oh, I knew it. Y'all are racist." Everyone's just playing fucking race card. And then Roadhouse lost its verification on TikTok. At Texas Roadhouse, we are committed to creating an environment where every guest is treated with respect and hospitality. We do not tolerate discrimination, harassment. Oh shit, I talk too fast sometimes. We do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or mistreatment of any kind. So, did this happen? Did it not? I mean, literally, like this is like trending on social media. Like, and it doesn't matter. Stuff's over the same day, but like, do you get it? Like, it's just loops of slop and slop and slop, and people say something, and now thousands of people are talking about it and sharing it online so much to where Texas Roadhouse, just a fucking chain restaurant that's not even from Texas, I believe it's from Indiana or Illinois, like, has to say, we're not racist. You don't know if you're hiring racist people, you're just fucking hiring people. And as a former Texas Roadhouse employee, I did not experience people being racist at all. And I'm deep in the fucking South. So, like, if a girl wants to say that, and then now everyone's just posting it, believing it, but how could I even believe that this is how people are responding? It can be bots, it can be AI. That's the fucking point. Stop believing all this shit you see online. And you may be thinking, oh, who am I? Who are you, Christian, to fucking say what's real and not real? You can be fooled just like us. Yeah, I can be. I could be. But I practiced this shit for years and I know my sources to look for and I know what seems like bullshit and what seems like bots. You know why? Because it is a skill you can fucking learn. And then you can meet other people who are good at it too. You can meet accredited people who fucking are running and sharing news. And you know how you can tell these people know their shit and know how to talk about things and explain things and talk about news? It's because they don't get called out of being a liar. People can't fucking like say, hey, you said this, you talked about this, you posted this, that's actually wrong. Here are my sources. You're just fucking part of the problem and you shouldn't be trusted and people shouldn't watch you or support you because you just spout bullshit or don't even check your sources for your news. They have people to attack them that way if they actually could attack them because that person is actually spouting bullshit and doesn't give a fuck and is not being a proper journalist slash researcher. But guess what? They're still going strong because they say the objective truth and you can learn that. Oh, Christian, how do I learn it? Well, first of all, there's you believe in everything you fucking see in these mainstream posts, in these mainstream sources. Like, I'm sorry. I can't I am not put in comments. Talk about it. Message me on Instagram. Comment on this uh fucking video. Huh. Are my handles? I should put my handles in the description. Duh. Okay, yeah. All right. I'll put my handles in the description. Like ask me if you want to learn how to like if you're interested and you want me to talk about more like how to find better sources for things. But anyways, exactly. This okay. This girl who made it look simple. This is just like interesting now, like how things work. So this girl made a post about it, right? They're like, oh, there's a Facebook group with 400,000 white members, and they said, they spit on black people's food and blah blah blah. I want this to be fake news so bad, but apparently it's not. This bitch, it has how many people? 804,000, 805,000 views of on this tweet. It's kind of a lot. We can say that's a lot, right? And someone calls her out, sounds like rage bait without a source, and she goes, "Well, if y'all want to see it, y'all see it." Turns out it's a hoax. Like, and this is all within 24 hours. Like, see, it's exactly like you want to talk about shit you believe, and I'm finding out in real time it's a hoax. So then, like, I'll tell you because that's how good I am. I could figure it out. I'm winging this shit, baby. I'm Yeah, these articles are pulled up. I don't know what they. I pull them up? Yeah, but I forget what they were. This was yesterday, I think, or this morning. I think like yesterday I pulled this shit up. But I just like have a bunch of articles open in my tabs, yo. I don't like. I'm not prepared. But in real time, I found out that it was all fake, and I'm telling you, not leaving you hanging on a string. You're welcome. But hey, here's here's some news that I'm excited about. Walmart is finally adding Apple Pay. Guys, us poor trashy folk need to go to Walmart. I just look nice. I'm not even wearing jeans. I'm wearing shorts, but they're not like nice. Why did I spill the beans? All right, you want to see what I'm wearing? Just the top looks nice, right? Then these like fabric shorts with drawstrings. Like that's not cool. I'm being such a fake motherfucker. Hey man, Nah, some people it was like people do this or like during COVID when everything had to be through like video like Zooms and stuff and people had to like be work attire, whatever button up suits, whatever the fuck. And people would just be in their underwear on the bottom because they know that people are just gonna see up that. That's fucking hilarious and that's lazy as fuck. I totally would have done that if I had to show up to work every day. But you'd get so used to the camera, you'd probably forget, and people would see you in your undies. That's not good. Walmart is finally adding Apple Pay starting today to at select Walmarts and Sam's Club location. And it'll hopefully it comes to Port Arthur or Leesville Walmart. Those are the only Walmarts I care about. What the fuck is Leesville? You don't need to know. People know what if you know, you know. What's Port Arthur? If you know, you know. PAT 409. Uh, they want it at every store by 2026, and that's great. You know how many times you gone to Walmart and you forget there's Apple Pay, that there's not Apple Pay, and your shit's in the car? God bless that it's only a few items, so you don't look that stupid at it. You know, people like got a whole cart of shit, and we're like, "Oh, I'm gonna Apple Pay," and then now we just have a cart of stuff. Like, imagine that, and you have like a bunch of like four kids, and you're like, "God damn it!" And then now you feel bad, and you have to go to customer service or whoever was there when the store is completely busy to tell them, "Hey, I was gonna use Apple Pay. I didn't know there was, but I still want all this stuff. Let me go to my car and come back." It was extremely inconvenient. It it's really whack. It must be because the price is why they weren't doing it. And then HEB finally has tap to pay, and that's fucking great. Shouts out HEB. What is HEB? For the few people who aren't from Texas that watch this, uh, it's Texas statewide grocery chain. It's like the best in the world, honestly. Like it is a culture and the coolest thing ever. If you're in Texas, you will go to HEB and they're really nice. Some of them actually look cool, depending on like San Antonio has some cool HEBs. I like Austin HEBs. I don't know, it's just something about Austin. Yeah, what else we got? Oh, hey, hey, my Canadians. Today's the day. Trump once again imposed an 50% tariff on everything imported from Canada. So yeah, that doesn't affect the US at all, and I think that's kind of his point. Um, but oh, I'm sorry, let me be inclusive. Sorry, maple syrup lovers. Sorry, Canadian bacon lovers. Sorry, hockey stick people. Uh, what comes from Canada? Oh, and if Crown Royal is your favorite drink, which you need help, if that's your favorite whiskey, there's way better shit. Um, that's funny. And Canada has brought the 50% tariff on us. And I heard actually we do export a lot of things to Canada, so I wonder what's gonna happen. We import $20 billion worth of stuff a year from Canada. building materials and some clothing. Okay. But we give them steel, dairy appliances, agriculture equipment, paper, electronics. That's September 8th. So our tariff is now. Theirs is going to start September 8th. Oh man, my maple syrup. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. That's it. Hockey sticks. Oh man. We got more wildfires in Nevada. Apparently this was not a natural wildfire. This was arson, a human-caused wildfire northwest of Reno, Nevada, causing over 90,000 people to evacuate. And it grew up to 20 square miles. Jesus Christ. How? And I think I've heard most fires are caused by arson, like nowadays. And I believe the ones in California, one was a firefighter caused arson. Like, this is fucking weird, man. Still under investigation. Uh, Here's some local Port Arthur news, guys. How many places got shut down? Six establishments were closed during the inspection period. Yeah. For roaches, rodent droppings, unsafe food temperatures. What are these places? Dreamland Snack Shack. The owner name is LaQuandria Knight. Hey yo, this is like I'm not being a dick. Like your place got shut down for health reasons, so fuck you. I've worked in food in restaurants. Like it's unacceptable. Like especially if I was the boss, like we would be good. Okay. Pho Tao Bei. Raw. They don't clean. Every time they cut meat, they kept all the meats next to each other. Yeah, you need your food handler certificates. Yeah. There's no thermometers in the cold units. What restaurants? Which ones? Is it just this one? Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm not going there. Joe's Speedy Mark got a F. Oh shit. Having different meats on top of each other. No sanitizer. Keeping the insect spray right by the food products. Expired food left on shelves. No thermometers for the fridges. No hair nets. Box Zico cups and lids on the floor. They probably still use them. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, the pizza place at the mall. No hand sanitizer found. That's pretty lame, but it got a B. Rat shit under the cooking equipment. 3 roaches seen coming out the freezer. Ugh. But then you got pest control. Yeah, just keep up the pest control. Uh, raw crab and raw sausage. What the fuck? Cajun on Twin City. Several dead and live roaches were found throughout the kitchen area. Oh man. They're eating where they prep the food. That's fucked up. Not labeled stuff. Oh, Cajun? Oh man. Okay, I just realized where this place was. I used to eat at this motherfucking place. They don't clean good. Oh my god, I'm fucking hungry. Wow, the KFC got a A. Holy shit. Guys, I thought they didn't give a fuck. Shouts out to KFC in PA. Okay, yeah, the fries weren't clean enough. Yeah, it was just a little, the place was just a little dirty. Holy shit. Going, all right, too easy. I'll go to KFC. I don't give a fuck. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Yeah. J&J's Wings and Seafood at Blue Bonnet Ave. You know, that's the one in PA, deep in PA. J&J's got a fucking A. What's up? Shouts out J&J's, bro. We don't fuck. They don't fucking play. Uh, Donut Hole got an A. Shouts out Donut Hole, bro. That's fucking funny. Hell yeah. Well, that's PA news, Leesville news. I don't know. Go on Facebook for it. I don't have Leesville fucking I don't have Leesville fucking on here. You heard about that Lindsay? I didn't even know about this Lindsay Clancy shit. This bitch killed 3 of her fucking kids, and then a bunch of women are supporting her online, and moms saying she didn't do it. They're like making GoFundmes for her. Guys, what the fuck are we living in? Truly. I'm gonna sign off soon. First, I'm gonna say, oh, and I've been fasting, which I'm glad because if I was doing this podcast with a fat face, I'd be so pissed off. Um, yeah, like guys, just learn how to eat less if you're trying to watch your weight. Anyways, that's not. Um, fuck. I just had a total brain fart. Fuck me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we think about what is real, what is not, what should we believe in, what should I believe in? What this doesn't feel real. What the fuck is going on? What am I seeing on my screen? I don't understand. Yeah. It's everything is I say everything is a balance with fucking everything. Um and people can't want to learn everything what goes on and be in the loop with everything and always reading news or talking about news with people, but also you can't be completely shut out. Shouldn't you kind of know what's going on? I think it's weird if you don't know what the fuck's going on at all. Like it doesn't matter. I think okay, not knowing what's going on is cool, but it doesn't matter until it matters. Until it fucking matters, it doesn't, which is obvious. But it something. I mean, when something hits you, and you didn't it was completely unexpected. Like, but that's always the worst feeling. So yeah, okay. It doesn't matter till it does. Most news doesn't affect you. Okay, all right. I'll give that argument. I'll give people that. I'll give you your roses for that. But you always know what's kind of going on. It just depends what you're interested in, you know. And maybe like what's in your community or in like your child's schools, what's going on in your local places. You want to know what's going on, you know, but not totally be engulfed in it, you know. Or ah, I'm gonna be super religious. I want to be a super Christian, a super Muslim, a super Catholic, and be hardcore. And I feel sorry for you if you're not the same way I am. You might be going to hell. All right, that's a little extreme. And there's, hey, and this is where I'm mainly getting at. Nothing is real. All this fake or science or aliens or simulation. We go in a hole and we die. All right, all right. Both to me, both of those are pretty fucking crazy. Maybe there's a middle. Maybe there's a middle to everything. And like kind of believing in something. Well, it's what I believe. I believe it's in the science. All right, cool, cool. And this isn't a case for religion that I'm trying to make because it's gonna be a stupid ass way to end the podcast. But like, whatever you believe in, could we like all agree that it's just all crazy and it's all having faith? It's not faith, it's science. No, it's faith in the science. It's not faith, it's true, bro. Yeah, you have faith in these things that happened a long time ago happened. And there's a book that says it all happened. Okay, but it's cool to have faith in it. You gotta believe in something because this shit is fucking crazy. Like a mom, people are making GoFundmes for a mom who killed her three children. This is America. We're what can cause that? Whether it's demonic or it's just people have free will. But that's not really free will if your brain is that demented to where you want to kill your children. You might have a fucking parasite or a demon or you hit your head too hard. Who fucking knows? And that's kind of the point. So we just have beliefs to help feel comfortable, to help make sense of this crazy ass world. And why are we even here? I don't fucking know. We're the US is dude, we help supply Ukraine with a war that they're still not winning. We help supply Israel, I don't know, take security measures in Palestine and the West Bank, where lots of civilians were killed. I am not saying anything biased or anything anti-Semitic. You just human rights organizations and NATO and not NATO, or NATO and the World Health Organization. Like, I'm just telling you objective news. Like, we gave missiles to help kill children. The U.S. government, like, because Israel doesn't care. They didn't care about who they killed. We people are we've lost servicemen, and I'll dedicate this episode to all the servicemen injured or killed by Iranian airstrikes towards us. And now we're just leaving the Middle East. And gas is expensive, very expensive. And I don't even, I don't, this podcast, I gotta end this episode. Podcast is going on, but like, then there's more states. I forgot which state, just there's more states adding you can kill your you could be pregnant and abort the baby at any stage of pregnancy. You can abort an eight. I didn't know how many states there were. It's like more than 10 states where you can like abort an 8-month-old baby. Like, think you can kill an 8-month-old baby. Like, I forgot which state was new. I don't give a fuck. If you can understand my point, you know, um, everything's always crazy. Kind of have some news, what's going on. Social media is great for entertainment and to connect with people and to make new friends and to like learn that life isn't only one way. There's all kinds of ways to life. I think that's cool. But we all need kind of a bit of grounding with, I don't know, but like mainly it's talk to the people around you about things going on. And we can all be like, yeah, that is fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Let's try to just find balance in everything. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but that's what it is. It's all about balance, bro. And the energies you receive and put out, and getting out of your comfort zone, and always talking to other people and looking at different perspectives and having new experiences you never thought you could have. And not giving people who don't deserve your energy, because we do that all the time because we don't value ourselves. I don't even know what this happened, but hey, 53 minutes. What the fuck is up? Skylark, if you like this fucking video on YouTube, subscribe, share with your friends. Um, get this going. If I receive support, guys, I will keep going and going and going. And you can be the people like, hey, I was there for the KrisSkylarkx show in the beginning. You know, you can have founder status, and we can make merch and shirts, and you can just be a part of it. You can just be a part of it. Skyziez.